Mm, Alrighty. All right. Hi everyone. My name is Allison Harris. So today I'm going to be showing you the performance assessment I created. Um, so this is kind of what it is. I can zoom it in a little bit. All right. So the students will be creating a blog, more or less. They will be in partner group, partner pair work. Um, they will be creating, they will be reading the book, The School for Good and Evil, which was an appropriate level book for seventh grade. So, what they're more or less going to be doing is picking the character of their choice from the story and creating this blog. So, they're going to have to create a username, which I don't know if any of you have seen or read the book, The School for Good and Evil. But one of the main characters, her name is Sophie, and she thinks she's gonna be a princess one day. So I made her username Princess Soph. Um, and you're kind of just the students are gonna kind of give just a little bit of a description of who Sophie is. The standard for the assignment that I picked was analyzing how particular events or particular elements of a story or drama interact and how the setting shapes the characters or plots. So this little get to know me is kind of just going to be about who is Sophie, like why is Sophie the way that Sophie is. Um I put in here about how she has her best friend Aggie, who calls her Queen Sophie of Gavaldon. That's gonna be a pretty key part of this because Sophie kind of believes in the book that she's supposed to be this one person when in reality she's actually completely different, and like they switch spots kind of, not actually, but like mentality wise they do. So that's kind of a pretty big thing. I kind of put in here about what Sophie kind of likes to do. And I kind of put about like the blood magic thing, which is something that kind of happens in the book. That's kind of an event that is for the plot of the story. In this blog, they're also going to they need to have three pictures of the person that they pick, as well as these chat rooms are kind of the people that they picked for the character who they think helps shape them into the person that they are. So I picked Aggie and Tedros. These were two, and you kind of want to give like a little snippet of like a conversation that is like a key part to the movie or to the book, um, for the character. So then from there, in the standard year, it talks about like the settings and stuff. You want the students in the blog part then to do their favorite places to go. This is supposed to act like for the settings part of it. So I picked about the School for Good and the School for Evil. I have Tedros and Sophie in it. That's a pretty key part of the book here. And just kind of the one part of it is when they're in their hometown of Gavaldon. For the objective, I have given the book, The School for Good and Evil. The seventh grade students will write a blog for the character of their choice using the guide provided to show their understanding of how different elements in a story shape a character. The task description: with a partner, you will be reading the story The School for Good and Evil. While reading the book, you will be picking a character in the story to create their very own blog for. You have to include different conversations that they may have had with characters in the story, as well as some images as settings for the story you believed who shaped the character into the person they are today. You will be using a blog template from Canva to create it, and I'm also going to be providing templates if they can't find one that fits best for the character. You and your partner will be sending your blog to the class using the Canva app then. I personally love this idea for a performance assessment. It kind of hits what I think is all the kind of elements of the standard that I chose, and I think it'd just be a really fun and creative way for the students to read a book and do a really fun project on it. And it also has to do with like the comprehension, like some really key parts of ELA. So yeah, that's my assignment. Let me stop sharing. And yeah, thanks guys.